Hi everyone, I'm Justin from Deskove. I'm going to walk you through how to get started and how to create your first invoice. Deskove is a full functionality cloud-based invoicing application which you can access from any device. You can track time, expenses, and do projects as well as recurring billing. So let's get started by creating a new account. As you can see, I am already in the registration page. So let's type in my company name and let's say my company. I'm going to use the same name as my subdomain name. And then my email and my password. And hit register. You will get your login details by email. So let's log in now. Let's put in my email, it's mycompany@gmail.com, and my password, and tick stay signed in. Now see that since this is my first login, the system is walking me through the overall account setup. So I'm going to fill in my name, Justin, my last name, the date format, I'll leave it the same, the time zone, US, Canada, and the currency at USD. I'm also going to add my address. And I'm going to add my company logo. Just go ahead and hit next. For now, I'm going to skip the payment gateway activation, but these are what you will use if you want to get paid online. So let's hit skip. So let's create our first client so we are ready to invoice when we log in. Let's say my first client is ABC Inc. And his email is jd@abc.com. First name is John, last name is Doe. All we have to do is hit finish. You're all set to create your first invoice now. So now we are on the My Home page where you will always see the quick links here. So let's go ahead and click on Invoice, which will create a new invoice for us. There you go. You can now select the client you just created, add a new item or a service, type in the description, the quantity, and the price. Now, if you want to create an item or service that you will use all the time, you can add that right from this drop-down. For example, let us put iPad, the price per unit, and a default quantity, and hit save. Now we have a new item that we could put frequently. You can also go to the Products tab and add items or services from here. So now back at our invoice, let's go ahead and send via email. There you go. Now the invoice was sent and emailed to the client. And you could see your sent invoice in the invoice list. Now let's look at adding more clients. Go to the Client tab and click the blue plus button on the upper right, which will add a new client. Now on the client page, you can type in the client details, which is the company name, the URL, payment term, invoice currency, and don't forget to add the address. Also, you can tick the same as bill to box to make the shipping address equal to the billing address. Now, once you're done with the client information, you can move on to the contact details, starting with the email, first name, last name, job title, phone numbers, All you have to do now is click save and you're done. There you go. You've added one more client and you can see that here in the client list. Now let me walk you through a few key settings tabs. If you skipped any steps during account signup, then you can complete these steps here in the account settings. Now let's go to settings and press company. Here you can add your company information, name, email, URL, phone number, etc. And you can even change your logo here. Now your preference could also be set here for your currency, date, time zone, tax year start, payment term, and more. Once you're done with your changes, hit save. You would have to log out and in for all the changes to take effect. Now let's look at the Users tab where we could add more users. I'm going to set up a new user by clicking this blue button on the top right. Let's add in the user information. Now let's set up system permissions for John Johnson. There are 3 types of permissions: full, view only, and no access. For example, if I pick the full permissions for clients, John will be able to add, edit, delete, or view clients. If I set the view only for products, John will only be able to view products. And if I set no access for invoices, John will have no access whatsoever for all invoices. So now I'm going to set up John as an admin. And as an admin, the settings are automatically set out for you. Now I'm going to hit save. And when you add a new user, the system will email login details to that user, which is what this message is telling us. And here's our added user in the user list. Okay, so one final note. As far as apps are concerned for smartphones and tablets, I'll walk you through getting the app on the iPhone. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is open up your Safari browser, go to your login page, and mine was mybusiness.deskove.com. And all you have to do is go to the upload thingy and press add bookmark or add to home screen, which is what I use. And I just press add, and that adds the Deskove button right there that says sign in. If you need more help, you can always browse our help section, which is pretty detailed and graphical. Or just send us a question in this question tab. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. You're all set to start sending invoices using Deskove.